fly, no lie. You know this. Bullet.
And with all that being said, I've decided to continue my athletic and academic career at the Stanford University.
Yes, sir.
Network, it means everything to me. Back when I didn't have all these offers, maybe like one or two, he was always promoting me, what I'm saying, trying to get me on the radar, this guy, you need to look out for him. What I'm saying? It really means, the world to me. Big, he's been there, like I said, since I've been small. Always shouting me out and always just trying to put me on, just give me notice more than I really appreciate it, Big.
I mean, shoot, I was the new kid. Faison kind of was with the Ducks for a little minute. So my first year, of course, he had all the hype. He was probably by like 6'2" at 12. He was a mutant. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was a mutant. But I mean, from then you could see just the potential he had. I mean, I'm not surprised he's the number one quarterback. If you would have seen him in youth ball, you would have thought he was the number one quarterback in that class back then. So I mean, like going against him kind of like prepared you already for like what high school was. I mean, he looked like a high school quarterback around that time. So I mean, like trash talking with him. He's more quiet though. I will say that he don't talk that much trash. But I mean, like trash talking with him, going out there and hitting drills with Faison. I mean, that kind of like just builds you ready. I mean, hopefully I play against him at college. I would love it.
As y'all know, this is the Sizzling News Podcast. All right, what's going on, good people, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Sizzling News Podcast. Happy Monday! Hope everybody is doing swell. Got a big week coming up, man. Week 7 of Georgia high school football. We're gonna recap week 6, excuse me. Look ahead a little bit, talk top performers, go through the schedule, talk about some of the top games, and where me and Bacon will be at this week. So we're super excited, man, to talk it up. Without further ado, I believe my co-host is ready to go, so we're gonna welcome him onto the show.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Going good, man. How's everything going?
I'm good, brother. I'm currently connecting my Instagram right now for the people.
Got you.
But everything's smooth. I can't complain, bro. Can't complain at all. Hope all the viewers are having a blessed rest of their day or blessed day so far.
No, 100%, man. Obviously a big weekend, man. We was here for the show on Saturday, man. That was a lot of fun. Our college football recap show, man. So I know you're getting yourself together, Bacon, but what was just, I guess, one of your biggest takeaways maybe from just this past weekend?
Biggest thing I didn't expect Parker to go out like they did against Carrollton. I expected them to put up a competitive fight. It was a competitive first half, but they couldn't get nothing going offensively. Like they got dominated in the trenches as the game progressed. But that's why you play on Fridays.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that result obviously surprised me as well. I thought definitely there was, going to put up a bigger fight than that one. One of the big headlines I got, I know we'll start about it, but North Gwinnett, big win over Parkview. I thought Parkview, same kind of thing, would put up a bigger fight. Obviously, they have some talent around there, man, but North Gwinnett dominance, man, 53-6. I mean, that's how you get it done. That's how you dominate on both sides of the ball. And North Gwinnett, even though they don't have the same level of talent they had last year, I think it just goes back to Coach Godfrey and what he's been able to do with that program. They're always well coached, and he always has that team ready to play no matter what talent or who they have on the field. And I think they've gotten better and better, man, as time has went on in the season. And yeah, they lost to Douglas County early going 21-7, but you could tell that's a team that's improved every single game and look like they're going to probably be a tough out yet again.
Facts. Got a comment here. Carrollton put B to A to Parker, just how I predicted. Down for sure, Cam. They did their thing, man. I was talking to I don't say a fan. Well, I was talking to an alumni at Carrollton this Saturday. He's like, man, yeah, Parker got there a couple hours early, brought their speakers, playing music. If I known they was gonna do that before, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely gonna be a Parker win. But it is what it is. But shout out to Carrollton, man. Shout out to Coach King, man, for having those bros thoroughly prepared, well conditioned. You know what I mean? Because they got a lot of guys playing both ways. I even want to, like Jude, I think who said it? I don't know. It was an alumni as well. Mason Holtzclaw, man. continuing to progress in an offense. Really seeing it's gonna be interesting to see how they, you know what I'm saying, rotate one in. I know the alumni was saying that they kind of roll with the hot hand. Mason caught a lot of reps. He caught a lot of reps this past Saturday. All right, we got one more knowledge. I'll let you. I know you got something to say as well. You know what I'm saying, Brother Teagle tapped in. It's great to catch up with the dynamic duo. Much respect. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. You know what I'm saying, we'll get to your sponsorship here real soon.
100%, man. We appreciate you always support Mr. Teagle and everything that we got going on, man. So yeah, we'll see everybody else join. Again, I don't know y'all. I know people been asking me, hit me up in the DMs. Look, man, all I can do every single week is send people the stuff. They either join or they don't. It don't stop what we got going on, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's up to them at the end of the day. We're gonna keep this thing riding. So just to let y'all know, because I keep asking me in Twitter and in Instagram DMs. Hey, I cannot control if nobody wants to come on or not. And at the end of the day. So I just want to put that out there. But nonetheless, man, that brings up our sponsor segment, obviously, for our storylines of the week, Bacon. So we're going to go ahead and play the clip. I have it organized for once. Obviously, I have the video, so I figured it out. But shout out to Mr. Teagle, man. All of the athletes, man. If you want to be empowered for life, make sure you go to the website, man. Sign up. And not just training you as a man or as a young man on the field or in the hardwood, but also off the field and off the hardwood as well, man. So make sure you guys check it out and get empowered for life.
Hey, are you an athlete that needs some help in recruiting and wants to get out there, get some exposure, and be tapped in and aligned with college coaches from NAIA to D2, HBCU, all the way to the D1 level? We'll look no further, man. Tap into a powerful life where you could become a part of the family and get empowered, poured into mentally, physically, and spiritually on and off the court. Hit that link below and tap in and get some exposure and be empowered for life.
There you have it. All right. Be empowered for life, man. Great promo. And right down below, as y'all can see, man, there it is. Sign up right there. e4lifeathletes.com. Shout out to our sponsor for today's show. Appreciate you always tuning in. Remember, look, we're growing brand, man. So look, we will sponsor with anybody. It does not matter. You know what I'm saying? We know it's a process. We're building our brand too. So we know it's a process. We're not expecting Bitcoin right now. You know what I'm saying? We're building it. So whoever wants to be a sponsor on the show, like I said, we'll do the same thing, man. We got y'all. So shout out to y'all and everybody that supports us and our platform.
100%, man. Salute again, brother. Appreciate you again as always. See you Wednesday.
There you go. All right, guys, let's keep the show rolling, man. Let's go to the storylines, man. One big one. QB Marcus obviously had this on his Instagram, and I thought he did a really good job pointing this out. But Coach Darren Miles, man, don't always get the love that he deserves, man. But he recently hit a milestone, Bacon, over 150 wins. While I pull up the graphic here, man, just what's your reaction to that big milestone for Coach Miles?
I mean, Coach Miles is a legend. You know, played college football at Tennessee. I believe he's one of the 3 coaches to receive the Don Shula Award that the Falcons present every year. So I mean, or the NFL, whatever it is, but he's only one of 3 Georgia coaches to have that prestigious award. So, you know what I'm saying, Coach Miles has been coaching at Carver for a while. I believe he started coaching in the early 2000s. So, you know what I'm saying, he pours a lot into these kids. One of the best coaches in the state, really knows ball. So, I mean, it's no surprise that he's, you know what I'm saying, getting to 150 wins on the fast track. So, definitely shout out to Coach Miles, Carver Atlanta program.
Yeah, I think for me, man, I've been most impressed with just what he's been able to do, you know, going to APS school. Not saying APS, you have less resources than others, but I think it's not easy to win there, right? Because you got people poking and poaching your players to come transfer here and things like that. And I think the talent level may not be the same. So I think he's done a great job of what he's had, taking them there. A few years ago, took them to, obviously, a state championship. Just always having that team mentally prepared to go. And some years, like I said, he don't have the same talent, but always being able to have a winning program and one that plays at a high level. I think Bacon is spectacular. So, you know, definitely got to give him a shout out there for what he's been able to do and what he's been able to build with that program. That's well respected. You know, a few years ago was in 3A with Cedar Grove, obviously, Douglas, Atlanta, and several others. Then went back down this past few years to 2A. But they should be a team. I think they're off to a 6-0 start. They should be competitive in 2A. It's going to be hard because you got Carver Columbus, man. But when you got good coaching, man, you always got a chance.
Absolutely. That's the equalizer, man. Just it's having a good coach. You know what I'm saying? You can have the best players, but you got to know where to put them and know how to send them, know how to motivate them, because there's going to be ebbs and flows in the season. just keep them locked in. That's why I always talk about Coach King, man. He just knows how to get his guys to lock in and play for him. You got to coach him hard, but you got to love him at the same time, especially doing what he's doing. Not to get off topic from Coach Miles, but just man, just actually stay on Coach Miles, man. Just to see the whole process through from your head to the parents, to the players, and on down.
100%, man. Much respect to him, man, and want to just take the time to be able to shout out Coach Miles, man, all of his accomplishments and what he's been able to do, man. So shout out to Coach Miles. Salute to you, brother. All right, man. Let's keep it rolling, Bacon. Big result. We was right. Obviously we'll go through the predictions if they get on, but if not, big win. We both predicted, I believe, Bacon. East Coweta beat Perry. First win of the season for them. Obviously, Jack Boyles had a pretty good game, 4 touchdowns, 201 yards passing. On the ground, they ran for 156 yards. Justin Brown, 60 yards on the ground. And Ricky Howe had 98 yards as well. And then obviously Sam Gritton, who's their senior, had 6 catches for 83 yards and 3 touchdowns in that one. Big game for him. So, Bacon, what's your reaction, man? A lot of points for East Coweta. They finally get a win and finally come out on top.
I mean, yeah, man. I'm not surprised. I'm just happy that they finally got this win. I'm saying, I know they've been trying to get the monkey off their back for a while. A team that they're probably a little better than Perry. I'm saying talent-wise across the board. But, facing all the adversity they've had to face, losing the starting quarterback, that's big, Walter Maestro, missed some time. I think he played back that following week after he got injured versus Noonan. But I was talking to Coach Small, man. He was like, nothing changed. Just the team just had to respond and just figure out how to win in those tough moments because they're a young team. Graduated a lot of seniors last year, so this is kind of like a new group for Coach Small. But again, this is a good win for them. They still will probably most likely make the playoffs, but you definitely want to get that monkey off your back and move forward. All right, guys, let's go to the next level now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like you said, Bacon, they've been close, right? They've been hitting right there. They've been right on the edge of just winning that game, right? 60-56 loss to Noonan, right? An incredible game back and forth. But like you said, it's just making those winning plays in those key moments for East Coweta. And I think that's a big win for them moving forward. And everybody's going to be like, oh, well, they're 1-4. Remember, y'all, it goes down to the region. Are you winning those games? And I think them scheduling hard like this, Bacon, with the Sandy Creeks of the world, with the Noonans of the world, Lovejoys, I think that's going to help them down the line, competing in 6A when you're going up against the McEatrons of the world and all these top teams in 6A. You're going to have to be able to have a little bit of skin in the game. And despite a 1-4, there could be a team like, oh, okay, they made it to the third round or the second round, whatever it may be, because of how hard they schedule in the non-region schedule.
No, 100%. I definitely agree. Obviously, based on how the season has went, they're going to have to go on the road first round. They might get a tough matchup, but I stand very strongly on this, man. I think they can definitely go on the road and upset somebody because it's not about the best team in the playoffs. It's about the hottest team in the playoffs. And then with them, having to fight for wins, scrap for wins going forward, like I said, this is a very talented roster. Don't let anybody tell you wrong. So I feel good about the Indians moving forward.
100%, man. Speaking of Bacon, you highlighted a very good uprising program. We know what Coach Bernard Goodrum can do there. Obviously does a fantastic job with his team. But you were there on site, man. So what was just your impression, Bacon, of what they were able to do? You obviously got some great footage and some film from it. But what do you think is next for that program? I know you feel like they were like right on the cusp.
Just keep going. Just keep going. They got the right man at the job, like you just said. Talked about Coach Goodrum. Quarterbacks young. I think quarterbacks are 20, 27, 28. Missed some throws. They run a dual threat quarterback system, but Coach talked very highly of him as he matures and grows as a senior. Grows into being a senior. Got some offensive tackles. That's 29. Looks good. They got a lot of DBs. Got a lot of young linebackers. So for this team, it just stay in the fight. I believe that's Kingston right there. Had a blocked field goal. He's gonna be one of those ones. Play a safety DB. He can really do what you want. You know what I mean? That was a nice PBU early in the game. Had another PBU on the ensuing play. But like I said, man, this is gonna be a team in 4A that's gonna be one to watch. It's gonna be when they play Jonesboro. That's gonna be a game to watch. That could be the game where they really get on everybody's radar. I'm not saying they're going to beat Jonesboro, but they got a defense that can keep up with that offense for sure.
All right, there you have it, man. That's the intel from Bacon. So we appreciate that. Marcus is ready to go in the background, man. So let's welcome guests to the show. QB Mark, what's going on, brother?
What's up, fellas, man? How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, man. How's it been going?
Doing great, man. Just ready to tap in with some football.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So we went through a lot of the headlines. We're going to go through the records here in a second, Mark, but you usually do them. I didn't see them. I know you usually post on Monday, so I'm going to throw it to you, Mark. Just any big headlines. We already talked about North Gwinnett Park. We talked about Griffin. We talked about, obviously, Coach Miles and his 150 wins, but any headlines you've seen around the Metro that you wouldn't hit on tonight?
Just today, well, for this week, really, kind of a sleeper week, but just one main really topic, really, River Ridge defeating really Sequoia and in a huge upset coming into the week 6. So shout out to River Ridge getting the huge win in that one. That's really my only headline for this week.
Nah, 100%. I agree. They held Rejected to only 101 yards. And I mean, he's lit up, teams with far more talent than River Ridge. Let's be honest, right? Kale, over 200 plus yards. He did it last week against Sprayberry with their talented DBs, 256 yards rushing. So, they was bought in and there was a unit together. So to be able to kind of slow him down to a degree to only 100 yards when he was rushing for 200 plus a pop, I think that was big. But yeah, I agree with you, Mark. That was a big headline for the weekend. Maybe River Ridge might be a team we need to pay more close attention to.
Yeah, it'll shake some things up in the region because you still have Sprayberry I think they have one loss in the region, then Sequoia they have one loss in the region, and River Ridge they have one loss in the region too. So it'll be very, very interesting to see who will be that region champion. So
100%, man. Well, without further ado, man, I'll go ahead and pull up some of these records, man. Let me see what Mark finished. So Mark, you was actually tied for the lead this past week. You went 7-3, so you had a better week. You know what I'm saying? That's how our records look. So you can see Marcus at the top right there was 7-3. Bacon, you were 6-4. I was also 6-4, and Julian was 7-3. The big games that shifted, it was the Parker Carrollton. Obviously, Julian had that one. We're gonna get his reaction to that because a lot of people commented on that game and saying that he was right. Perry versus East Coweta. I think me and Bacon was the only ones that had East Coweta. So they ended up winning in the East Paulding in New Manchester. New Manchester had a big win. That was another one that shook it up a little bit. And then those are the overall records.
Yeah, the Perry and East Coweta game was very high scoring. I didn't expect East Coweta to. Well, both teams. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I think you might just be visually froze.
Okay. It was froze on my side. Yeah, I didn't really expect that game to look how it was supposed to be, man. So two teams put up a lot of points. So that was a good matchup.
Nah, 100%, man. So those are the records, man. Those are the leaders right now. I got y'all by a game, basically making you down by 2 games. So that's the latest.
Latest and greatest. I knew I should have run with Hebron Christian, man. Someone was telling me ride with Coach Dallas and the guys, man, and I probably won't go against Hebron Christian ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever again.
I'm sure you won't, brother. 100%, man. But all right, man, I'm going to give a quick South Georgia update before we talk about some top performers, man. Lowndes and Valdosta both had bye weeks. They got big games coming up. They're going to play Colquitt County for Lowndes. Valdosta's going to play Camden County. Colquitt County picked up a 31-19 win over Reichert's. They trailed 7-3 early, but went on a 31-7 run the rest of the game and ended up pulling away, obviously, from Rikers in that game. Gavin Henderson set up 2 Colquitt County touchdowns in that one, and he had 140 yards rushing. Camden County, they beat Royal Palm Beach 37-20. Antoine Williams rushed for 120 yards and 9 carries. William Jackson was 9-13 with 192 yards and a touchdown to 3 different receivers. So big time from him. Lee County was on a bye, but they're going to play Thomas County Central in a must-see game this upcoming Friday night. Ware County, they beat Lincoln, Florida, 42-9. Tayshawn Franklin, who's one of my top performers, 183 yards and 3 tubs today on just 13 carries. He was phenomenal. Another big win for the Gators. Last but not least, Peach County. Game was tied 6-6 at halftime. They pulled away from Northside Warner Robins with a 19-6 victory. Zion Hudson rushed for 68 yards on 11 carries. He also had 5 receptions for 60 yards as well in that one, man. So that is a little middle to South Georgia update there, man. But, Mark, I'm going to go to you, man. top performers for this week for you.
Top performers. Let me start off with a sleeper player, which a lot of people I feel like really need to look into. And he's actually going into his own. Braylon Williams, athlete at Buford. He plays corner. He plays receiver. He's blowing up into a good player, man. He had an interception and he had a block punt for a touchdown. So shout out to Braylon Williams. He's growing into someone, a key player for Buford. Corey Fletcher, quarterback for Carver. A lot of people don't know about this kid, but he's actually doing a good job to be a sophomore quarterback, first year quarterback for Carver. He had a tremendous stat line versus Washington. He went 8 for 11, 161 yards and 2 touchdowns. And last but not least, another sleeper guy a lot of people need to pay attention to is Deuce Smith, quarterback at Grayson. He's doing a good job, undefeated as a starter right now. He had 4 touchdowns, just 4 touchdowns. I think that's a heck of a job, for you to play quarterback. So shout out to Deuce and shout out to Grayson.
Megan, what about you? There's some good players.
Nah, 100%. I'm gonna start off with the man at Mount Zion, the new signal caller. 500 yards, 5 touchdowns versus Chambly. Kai Mitchell, man, been doing his thing. Shout out to you, brother. Number 2. Got to go Hebron Christian here. What's his name? Max Steve. 2 interceptions, double-digit tackles with 10 in the primetime matchup versus Blessed Trinity. That's getting the job done. And we got two more. I already talked about Keyshawn Hastings, block field goal, 2 PBUs, couple tackles, you know what I'm saying, and went over Stars Mill. But last but not least, Ryan Harrington, Woodward Academy, 12 for 13, 211 yards, and 5 touchdowns in the win. That's getting the job done. So those are my 3. Those are my four top performers for this week.
Solid list from both of y'all. I'll show y'all mine, man. Again, go subscribe to the Substack, man. It is free. But love it. Highlighting obviously the players. But Kennesaw Mountain quarterback Chris Miller, 16 for 18, 339 yards and 5 touchdowns in a big regional win for them. 2-3 on the season, but they needed that one against Lithia Springs. He absolutely lit it up. Offense went on to score 37 points, man. So he gets obviously one of my top performances I talked about today. I'm with you, Mark. Deuce Smith, not talked about enough. Travis Burgess, their star quarterback, went down. He was 12 of 15, 4 touchdowns and 158 yards passing through the air. And what's so crazy is, Mark, he's taken his chops so far, right? He threw 4 interceptions against Thompson, and since then he's been really good since then, just continuing to improve. And Grayson's going to need that, right? They don't necessarily need him to throw for 300-400 yards, but if he can manage the game and do what he needs to do in those big games coming up and him getting experience now, it's only going to help them moving forward. So his progression is going to be massive for them moving forward. And I love the way he's continuing to progress, as a player. And next up, I gotta give some shine to a young guy nobody knows about. This is a true freshman, Northeast Macon. They're 4-1 on the year. I think they will be competitive again in their conference, Class A, Division II. He threw for 313 yards, only 6 incompletions, and 3 touchdowns in a 29-0 win over H Charter. He's been magnificent the whole season, y'all, and he's a quarterback that everybody needs to talk about way more, man. True freshman, 2029. Nobody knows about all the way out there in Macon, man, but he's been doing his thing. Jordan Wiggins is the name to know. Bacon on with you as well. Kai Mitchell, you talked about it. I won't talk about too much, but 560 total yards, and he had 6 touchdowns in that game. So big win for them. All right, I'll touch on a couple more. Bekeetron running back Henry Pullen. Now, maybe you can report on this because I know you're one of the best reporters we have, Mark, in the industry. I don't know what's going on with Jerrion Campbell. I haven't been seeing him in the stat line. I haven't seen him in max preps. But I know Pullen has been stepping up big, nearly 700 yards rushing this season. But big victory for them this past weekend over Paulding County, 60-0. He rushed for 123 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Mark, you may or may not have an update. But have you heard anything about Campbell?
I think he's battling through an injury this season. I don't think he won't be playing this season. Not to my knowledge. Him and Nayland Scott, both seniors. They won't be. I don't think they'll be participating in the 2025 season.
There you go. That's why he comes Sizzling News, man. Great report right there from Mark. Appreciate that because I didn't even know that about it. Like I said, I have not seen them in the stat line at all, but now that makes a lot of sense. All right, last one. I go to Hezbadiah Dextavian Reese. Was really elite. 4 tackles. He had a pick 6 and he had interceptions, man. So he was phenomenal. He leads them in interceptions this season. He has 3, and he also has obviously that pick 6 we talked about and a pass deflection, man. So just try to get some shine to some of the guys, man. Those are my top performers. For the full list, again, it's on my Twitter page. I'll go check it out, man. All the top performers from week 6.
You've seen Dakari Farley on there, man. 10 tackles in the sack. I can't let that go untalked about on the show, man. Shout out to Dakari Farley, man.
Yeah, man, he balled, man. Try to give him a little bit of burn too, man. Transfer over from obviously Jonesboro, but he's been great, man. We seen it Bacon when we went to their game when they played against DeSoto, like just all over the field, couldn't be blocked, and I mean he's been a great addition for them. They obviously got Tavari Terrell in the middle. They obviously got a great secondary in Sean Smith, but having him as that versatile piece who can move all over the field and blitz and pressure, I mean that's made them one of the best defenses in the country, not the state, country.
Really like a smaller safety moving around at linebacker. If he was taller, he'd be a safety for sure.
100%, man. 100% agree. Yep. So, Mark, I'm gonna throw it to you, man. I don't want to get into game picks too quickly. I know we're supposed to have some guests on today as well, man. But anything else around the state? It don't have to be a headline, but just anything, any news, anything that's caught in your eye just around the state so far, or just any hot takes you got, early in the season. I feel like we've just hit that midway point, and now we're going to week 7, the latter half of the regular season. So, anything that's caught in your eye through 6 weeks?
Really, it's just been a lot of teams just upcoming. Of course, it's region play coming into this season so far, but just a couple teams really. North Clayton been looking they've been looking very good for me coming into the season. Archer, they look pretty well too with Jordan Doe. They actually almost upset at Newton this past Friday. So Archer could be I think their offense is really, really good. It's really showing that they can really, scores a lot of points on anybody, obviously because they went against Eastside and they went against, Newton, of course. And, they just putting up a lot of good numbers. North Paulding too, they, even though they got two losses on their record, this team, they got some grit, they got some fight towards what they're trying to do. It was a controversial game that they played against North Clayton. There's a lot of ups and downs that came into it, but I feel like this team is real playoff ready coming into this season. New Manchester too. They got away with it. It was 23-22 that they won. So obviously this team is heading into the correct direction, trying to, get to the region championship, which I think they'll be second in the region. They'll probably go against Rome for that region championship. So New Manchester has been real great so far. MLK with Coach Kite, man, no one would have expected MLK to be 5-0 right now. Even though they lost their starting quarterback coming into it, Tyler Lynch, they lost too. So no one has not expected MLK to really do this. So obviously they're doing great things. They play Creekside this Friday, but win or lose, they still in a good direction. They'll be in a comfortable setting. I think this is a real underrated team to to look into in DeKalb County. Just seeing how the regions stand play and everything. I think this is a good opportunity for them, a team for years. Then of course Northgate, of course. I had them going 1-9 this year. I ain't gonna sit here and say I didn't expect them to win more than 2 games. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. Obviously, running the game, physical team. It's just like they just compete. They just compete. They just compete. That's all it is. That's the true testimony of it's once you play younger players and you got a lot of them young coming back, you should be fine. Apparently, so Coach Whitley trusting the process. Lovejoy undefeated. No one didn't expect Lovejoy to undefeated. They actually have a better record this year than last year. And they playing the same team, so that's a true eye opener. for Lovejoy. So I think they still trying to figure some things out. They very young too. They got a lot of young talent coming into Clayton County, which you got Jonesboro coach, but Lovejoy, they doing it really good, and I think the main problem, not the main problem, they doing very good because I think they made Derek Smith the offensive coordinator. He was the co-offensive coordinator last year. They had a coordinator, Coach Rex, last year. They was, seeing eye to eye with the offense. Now Rex is gone. Smitty's now the OC. I think that's probably really the main difference, and him being Lovejoy offensive coordinator for years, and now he came back, second year. I think that's the real reason. So shout out to Coach Derek Smith. McEachern, of course, no one didn't expect McEachern to really be this physical, be this scout of a team, and maybe because I mean it's crazy, but maybe for them not to have Nayland Scott and Jerron Campbell, and they picking up a running back in Henry, which you came from Campbell, and me seeing that, I was like, why would he go there? Trying to share a backfield, and I guess everything planned accordingly. Then Calvin Pittman, he actually rushed over for 150 yards. I saw versus Walden County, but talking about a quarterback, just he's growing and developing. Ja'Cory Shockley, of course, and Casey Barner. Like this team is just they're young and they got some experience. I feel like they putting something together. Obviously, they putting something together. I would like to see them to play some competition. In the future. Not this year, obviously, but in the future to see what this team is really, really about, because you in 6A. So I kind of want them to do that, really. But Harrison, undefeated. They got one player, Aiden Watts, is really just I just can't wrap my head around it, because he's actually taken over a quarterback, Xavier Hill, that he was a 3-year starter, and Aiden Watts coming in, and he's actually performing at a high level. They got Donovan Martin. They doing a good job at Harrison, which they play McEachern this week. So shout out to Harrison. And last but not least is Lithonia. I can't recall the last time they've been undefeated. So they haven't made the playoffs since 2021. So that should be this team is just it's fantastic. So the only thing that's really in their way is Mary's. So if they can get it done versus Harris, if they can't, doesn't matter. The future is bright, and that's it. Man, I need a glass of water after that.
That boy getting his reps in, man. You need to, man. One day you're gonna have to talk that long.
Huh?
When you go to TV,
what you were saying? Yeah, right. Yeah, so, that's my little 2025 half recap, so.
Nah, really good recap, man. What I wanted to ask you. So breaking down some of the games, Mark, let's get your opinion. So, North Cobb, it feels like it's a team still figuring it out to me, right? Like they haven't hit on all cylinders. I think we've seen it on the game on TV. Just what was your impression of them overall? They leaned on Bellew a lot. Passing game, not really hitting big plays down the field. I don't know if that's necessarily the receivers creating separation or the scheme or the play calls, but what do you feel like that North Cobb team is maybe missing? You obviously talked about North Paulden, but what do you think they're missing to take that next jump?
Well, I think it's a true identity, of course. Just trying to, strap a lot of players together to formulate a team, which it takes some time, and maybe it's not the best marriage. Which, you got Shane Queen, which he's a phenomenal coach. But I just feel like, man, they got some not inexperience, but some pieces where it's not as eye-opening. And some players got to make some big-time plays, of course, which Taylor Gerard, we can't expect him to, which he playing. It's a difference between 2A ball to 6A. The passes are different. The defenses are different. So maybe it's a inexperienced, team, really, truth to be told, of not getting it done really. And it takes time. It takes time. Really, they remind me of just the Patriots. I said that they remind me of the Patriots. Well, when Tom Brady left, I don't know, man. I don't. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Maybe they just don't have all the top caliber players that just really stands out. That's maybe just what it is. Because last year, they had all around talent, and the secondary is there's a little question mark. It's like they have the players, but they don't have the big name type of players. So, but I think they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Region play, they'll win the region, of course. They'll be okay, but it just won't be it just won't be the same North Carolina team. Yeah, they can build from it. They can really surround themselves. This team is really young. They can build around what they have a quarterback, Tater Gerard, Bellew. They can build around this team, and maybe that's just what everybody probably not expecting. Because when you have a team that's that young, it's a learning curve. Of course you're gonna lose, of course you're gonna, go through this thing. So I think they'll be fine this year. They just going through some growing pains.
Fair. What's your thoughts, Bacon?
I just think it just took time. I mean, obviously the secondary they're giving up some points, so that's nothing. That's not a big shocker, you know what I mean. But I just think this will take some time, man. You got a new guy at the helm, you know what I mean. So I expect them to, peak at the right time. I'm just waiting on, what I'm saying, because they don't have the schedule going forward. It's not too tough. Marietta, Cherokee, Etowah, Willie, you know what I mean. They probably should win out, and then they'll have to get ready for the postseason. That's what we're really going to see. It was the move worth it, or was it for next year?
I like that. Like how you position that. Yeah, that's a good point. Was it in preparation? Might not be in preparation for this year. It could be them building into next year. That's a good point.
Yeah.
You still got another year with Teddy, unless he could be classes or something.
Right. You think he's going to reclass? I know you got the insider scoop, brother.
I don't think so. I think he continues on. I think they want to do that one last year. If I hear something, I'll let y'all know. But I think he's pretty set for that last season.
That's a bet.
Yes, sir. All right, so Mark, don't give us your prediction, but let's talk about the big matchup this week. Just North Clayton versus Stevenson. Just thoughts on the matchup. Don't pick nobody though.
So within this is a good region. This is a good region starter for both teams. Well, they played region already, Stevenson versus Mount Zion, but North Clayton they really need this win. They really need this win versus North Clayton. I'm sorry, versus Stevenson. It's a confidence booster, and it's a fight. It's the fight to the finish for a fourth spot or third spot. So they really do need this. Stevenson. They got away with Mount Zion. They really did. They got away with it. I feel like this team, they're a top 3 team in 3A. That's what it's looking like from a lot of other outlets. But this team is real. They can't throw the ball. They really can't push the ball down the field. They can run the ball very, very well. Defensive line is very great. But I just feel like this defense haven't played anybody. And they won't play anybody, because of the schedule. But this defense haven't played anybody. They can just, I feel like the secondary just haven't been tested enough. They play a little lackluster teams, but hey, that's, the coaches. Georgia High School picked that region for a reason. So, but I feel like this team just haven't been tested, really. Just truth to be told, I'm not saying that they're bad or they're a really talented team. They just haven't been, just pushed to the limit. Just like, oh yeah, Stevenson, man, they really like that, because if they would, no team would just not score. And in this high school football, people are going to score on you, but it's just like for that team, no one should really score on them, obviously. But yeah, this game. I feel like North Clayton really, really, really need this game. They really do. They can't. They good for right now. What, 4-1 so far. They really do need it. So
Yeah, man. I just think we need to put some more respect on Mount Zion. I mean, I know they don't play a tough region, but Kai Mitchell, Austin, I can't remember his last name. They got some weapons out there. Obviously, we saw Kai for 500 yards, 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. So Kai's gonna get the job done. But I agree to your point. What you just said, Mark. They ain't got no quarterback on whatever that's worth to anybody that's watching. Runs the offense in the system, but that defensive line is elite. You know what I mean? Amari Green, you know what I'm saying? I mean not Amari Green. Help me out now. What's Amari's last name?
Amari. I think it's a green. It's a green.
It's Green as well.
Amari.
Amari Green, KJ Green, KJ,
KJ
Troy
Green,
Stiggers.
Troy Stiggers. That defense is elite. I think under the coach of Coach Art, man, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have the boys ready at the right time. But you know what I'm saying, I don't know if that defense doesn't force a touchdown when it comes to those big games in 3, like a Sandy Creek, to one complete team.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think they'll get the job done. But that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, 3A is a little. Oof. I don't know. It's that fight between 2A and 3A, but I think 3A is just. I don't know, man. Like it's just like a team. Like I don't understand how a team that's top 3 and they just can't throw the ball. Like and they don't run wing T, so it's just kind of like, oof, it's iffy. But man.
But I will say this: if they can force a turnover, you know what I'm saying, Jaden Johnson, Anthony Booker. I mean, those guys they can grind the clock down, control the tempo. So that's going to be the only way. But again, that's so everything has to go right. There can't be any blown coverage. They can't, you know what I mean? It's small
right.
But so do you think they can even beat LaGrange though, Mark?
That's a tough one. That'll be a tough one. Truth to be told, I mean the best team in 3A is Sandy Creek. Don't get me wrong, because they have the better defense and they have the better offense. But majority of 3A is either team has a better offense or they don't have a good offense or they have a defense. There's no team that's really complete on both sides. I mean Calhoun and them, but overall, man, I think LaGrange could possibly beat Stevenson if because my thing is you just have to outcoach the other team on the other side. You got to force them to do something that they don't want to do, and Stevenson don't want to throw the ball because they know they can't throw the ball, so they want to run the ball. Right. Because obviously if they wanted to throw the ball, they would throw the ball a lot, and we would be having this conversation. But the thing is, I would like Stevenson, they just have to be creative in the run game. That's all. They just have to find different, put people in different areas to solidify a run game. But it's a good team. It's just I like them to see. I would like them to play against tougher competition. And that's what made the city grow so great, because you're talking about a team. Yeah, they was 3A, but they played 6A. They played 6A competition, and it outcame state championship. So, I think that needs to be the formula. But hey, it is what it is. So
that's 100%. You got to be balanced, man. But staying in 3A, we talked about it earlier in the show, and I know what I'm saying. You got a heart for Atlanta, just like we all do, man. On this show, Coach Darren Miles reaches 150 wins, man. I know.
You can hear me, Bacon?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did I lag out?
I can hear you now. You can see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Everything was good.
We good.
Yeah, I just to stay in 3A, I just want to get your thoughts on Coach Darren Miles' accomplishment of 150 career wins.
Well, for the most part, Coach Darren Miles is a very influential type of coach, man. You're talking about a coach that been there since forever and knows the area of Carver and, in the city of Atlanta, is literally in the city of Atlanta when it comes to it. You're talking about a coach, taking, players home and, knowing the morals of his players and put it on the field. That says a lot. And all these players, Rudy Marks, all his players that he coached, Smoke Monday, they came from that program and from structure. And for him to win 150 wins, a lot of coaches can't even win 20 wins in 3 years. So for him to reach that accomplishment and being coach of the year, I think Atlanta Falcons coach of the year, Coach Miles know that he won that he won that last year, and he was so happy too. So, and Coach Miles is a great coach, man. Just influential type of coach that he gets it done, and he don't complain about it. He every Friday gets out there, coaches players at the best of his ability, and he gets it done. So it's a great milestone. It's a great milestone for his career, and he's going to continue to win more games. I feel like if he's there the next 4 to 3 more years, I feel like he can get 200. 200. So. He does a good job with the players, and the school loves him. The school loves him. Carver loves him. The community loves him. APS, they love him for everything what he does. So, man, tremendous coach.
100%. And then you was tapping to my live Sunday, man. I talked to Coach Goodrum, man. Just you see where they're going. First, I got to ask you, brother. You know what I'm saying? How was it? How was the show to you, brother? You know what I'm saying? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
It was great. It was great. And the support was there. Obviously, there was a lot of players in there. Usually, when your coach do something and, some players don't pay attention, when it comes to it, and they actually did. So that is a good sign, because he's actually doing something that the community has just been demoralizing for Griffin. Under Coach Fed, they didn't win. So it's a sight of relief. As long as they win more than one game, you're doing a good job, obviously. So, and then on a 3-game winning streak, 3-game or 2-game, 3-game winning streak. Yep. 3-game. Yeah. 3-game winning streak. So, and I can't even recall a winning streak from Griffin in the past 3 to 4 years for them. So, they're doing a good job, man. They're doing a good job. Coach Goodrum, you're talking about a guy that I didn't even know he was a part of the Nick Davis coaching tree. But he came from Best Academy, which that is an APS school. And he was winning there too. He was winning there. He wasn't making a playoff run, but he was actually winning. Hey, I feel like, if you're winning more than 2 games at a school that you can't get a lot of talent at, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. And obviously it's transitioning to Griffin, which he got a lot of good talent. He got a 6'6" quarterback, of course. He can kind of groom around and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's about how can they formulate it together. Putting the eyes on Griffin, in which he knows the area. I mean, he said he played at Spalding. He knows the area, and I feel like a lot more schools need to do that. Kind of hire people that knows the area, who can actually feed on the kids, and who actually know the kids, and who actually know that standard of being, in the same shoes as them, and Coach Goodrum solidifies that. So.
Nah, you gotta relate. And then what I'm saying, you playing in Banneker, brother, you know what I mean? Similar demographics, just what does it take, what I'm saying, for a coach to get the most out of his players and to get them to buy in?
First off, you have to know them. And not stereotype based off because they're good or not. You have to know all your players. And one of my best friends told me this about Bo Nick's dad, which he was a head coach in Alabama. He said Coach Nix knew all the players. Like, he knew all the players on the roster, like their full names and stuff like that. But you just have to relate to the players as much as possible. You have to know the community. You have to know the community, because once you know the community and the people within the community, they'll solidify towards the school. And I think more coaches need to do that. And know. It's like, okay, have somebody else's back, they have your back. Okay, you need something, you need help in this, we'll help you with that. And I think a lot of coaches need to do that. And the pipeline into hiring coaches needs to be a little bit more better. Me personally, truth to be told, look at Langston. They only had 3 head coaches since the school opened, which is tremendous. And look at Creekside. All their coaches at Creekside either coach under somebody. I feel because it's like a pipeline. I think everything needs to be just like that, and usually the schools that does that, they win. They win and they formulate into success. And a lot of schools don't do that because I feel like a lot of coaches are they be so eager to be a head coach and not know the demographics of how to do this and how to do that. I mean, it's more than just win. I mean, yeah, everybody wants to win, but I feel like you have to build that foundation towards to lead up into certain wins. So, just know your players. Know your players. Because your players will play for you as long as you know them as much as possible, and try to know them. Try to know them. Because man, Banneker, like I said, we was the last team to make the playoffs. Which the team that I was on, we had a lot of we had a lot of D2 and D1 players. Actually, I think I got one teammate. I got like 2 teammates at the D1 level. I got a couple of them at the D2 at Albany State and all that. But we was the last team to kind of produce that type of structure. But the thing is, if we had a coach that kind of knew our talent, our greed, because we was actually talented, But if we would have had, like a Dorico Hines, or if we would have had like a Coach Dixon, or we would have had just a black male that knows like the ins and out of a structure of a program. If we would have had that, that formulates a program. So that's what it is. A track record, formulating something that a school just can't resist. Like, it's like, buy into this guy. Like, as long as if he send a foundation, give him a chance, while winning, maybe he knows what he's doing. I think schools need to really look into stuff like that.
Nah, well said, brother. And astute gentleman and a scholar, man. They might hire you as an AD at Banneker, brother. The way you talking.
Hopefully. I just I like to see my school to do good. Because we have a lot of talent. I know you say a lot of schools now. We actually have like some good kids that can actually do something. Like, man, I didn't even know. Like, I was scrolling on Twitter, man. We got a 6'6" left tackle. We got a 6'6" left tackle. I forgot his name, but he got offers. From every FCS school. But the thing is, each year we had about a kid about 6'4", 6'5" on the offensive line. And when I played, both of my tackles was 6. So one of my tackles was 6'2", and my other tackle was 6'4". So trust me, I know what we have. We have some kids, man, that come out of the school. It just, man, and no disrespect to Coach Battle's a phenomenal coach, and he just got the bad end of the stick. But we got some talent, man. We even got Keywan Brown brother, Bama. His brother goes to Banneker now, and he's one of the versatile players, and he's a freshman, So we got some players, man.
No, 100%. I'm gonna dive more into that in just a second. We got another comment from Mr. Teagle. Bo Nix' granddad was a legendary coach in our state. Coach Conrad Nix at Northside. Warner Robbins, great family of coaches. Yeah, that's a football family for sure. You know what I'm saying? Bo Nix is doing his thing at Denver. Really the reason why they're doing big things up there. We got one more comment. He won't be there for long. Is he retiring, or you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Mark.
I'm lost on the question. like who won't be there for long?
You got to be talking about Coach Nix.
Man. Okay.
He is. I mean, he's an older guy, but a lot of these coaches, like, look at the coach for Thompson. I'm not knowing these guys' ages.
Yeah.
But I guess definitely fill us in, brother. The LT. Oh, we're talking about at Banneker. The LT won't be there for long. That's tough.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate that insight, brother. But I wanted to ask you, brother, you know what I mean? So you talked about a coach, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2 is supposed to know his player, know his personnel, know their names as a media member. You know what I mean? You don't like to get out in the games too much, you know what I'm saying? You think it's boring, but do you feel like as a media personality, as a reporter and things of that nature, do you feel like it's necessary for us to be out and about, you know what I'm saying, build these relationships, especially in our own communities? Just what's your thoughts on that as well?
That is a good question, honestly. Well, I feel like the industry that we're supposedly that what we're in, it's a service. It's a great service. I feel like that we cater towards the people, but um, you know, it's just how can I say at this point, just is I feel like it's every man for himself now,
Mhm.
because if it was, you will see a lot more. I mean, it's coming towards that way. Like you have a lot of other people that's trying to do it. In a sense, which is kind of how can I say it's really getting kind of played out for me. I feel like it is getting kind of played out now because coming from just like I was doing this when I was in high school, and when I see other people try to kind of mimic, it's like, okay, what is the purpose of you really trying to do it? You know, because I knew my purpose was when I was in high school, I was making lists. So that means I was trying to help other people while I was doing something, you know. So and while playing football and while coaching. So it was you kind of see the reason why I was doing it. But now it's just like, okay, I don't know why this person is really doing it, you know, in the sense of doing everything, because all the people that I know and the people I do stuff with, I know the reason why they're doing it, if that makes sense. And the people that don't have that logic or that state of mind of actually doing something, they usually reckless. You know, they're usually reckless and they don't know. They're just doing it just for the heck of it because they see somebody else doing it, you know. And that's why I like you not y'all doing something because y'all providing a good service. And usually when you provide a good service and other people that are paying attention to it, you come together. And I think it's getting, you know, it's getting kind of crazy and bizarre, which you know, Julian, you know, me and Julian, he provides a good service, you know, towards what he does with the kids, you know. So I know his intentions are not bad at all on what he's trying to do. So I feel like a lot of people don't provide a good service. And it's just like, you know, being a cameraman, you know, we have thousands of cameramans in Atlanta, you know, and me going to a game, I'm trying to record, I'm just somebody's in front of me. Like, what is the purpose of you trying to be a cameraman? Like, are you just because you want to sell pictures, which is okay, but all cameramen don't do that. You know, they sell a good service into performing you know, good quality pictures. And you know, I know cameraman that's great right now, they don't ask players for no money. You know why? Because they providing a good service. So a lot of people don't do it for the revenue of the athletes. They don't, because that's who we talking about. We talking about the players. You know, if we that's who we talking about. We talking about the players, man. And you know, and half of the people that's doing, you know, doing these things is, you know, they don't show their face, but at least, you know, get on the show one day, or you know, actually see what what you're talking about, you know. And you know, just kind of back it up, you know, kind of back it up. But it's getting overplayed, you know. But for me, I just try to at least try to provide news for people. That's what I want. That's what I like to do. Earlier now, like late in my career now, I'm not playing anymore. So, you know, for now I'm tapped into an older audience now. So
Mhm.
I kind of have to provide information that they would never know, you know, never know, because all they just know that they son playing football, or you know, that's all they know. But if they hear, oh, somebody transferred, or it's a coach going here, they will be informed, you know, because you just never know. Maybe that coach that they know, maybe they, you know, want to help them out, or you know, do this and do that. So you just never know, you know. And all information is good information to me. Long as long as you know something, and as long as you know something, hey, it spreads, it goes. Not trying to be negative, just trying to provide good good information to that particular person or area. So
Definitely, brother. Very thorough again, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll keep it real. That's why we got you on the show, because you'll give us the
yeah,
truth
man,
and
that's
behind it.
yeah, that's the totality of everything, man. Just I just provide a good service. That's all. Because if I didn't, no one would. I'm not blowing smoke up my tail, but no one would know who I was. No one would, at least attempt to to tap into my information, because anybody can post any information and certain people wouldn't care about it, but people are actually caring about what I'm saying. So that says a lot. That says a lot. And I'm truly blessed, man. I really am. So
I'm saying, about to bring some quarterbacks. We talking quarterbacks with QB marks. We might need to add that segment to the show, but I hope we don't leave the game anytime soon, because the game needs you, and the game with ministry, brother. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's for you getting to an 80 position or getting hired on to be, or continue your own brand to be a reporter and stay in the journalism industry. But I'm going to ask you about number one, Banks Barnett, man, freshman quarterback, got to start last week or this Friday for noon homecoming week. Had 3 touchdowns, brother. You know what I'm saying? You being the QB evaluator that you are, just what was your thoughts on his performance?
First off, shout out to the coaches that actually kind of do that, because that's real fair. I'm not trying to get off topic. I'm just trying to shout out Noonan for actually doing that, even though you knew you was playing a team that that you can beat on, but maybe they had this great idea to be like, hey, let's give Banks an opportunity, which a lot of coaches don't do that. But he did a good job, man. 3 touchdowns. He did a good job of solidifying his mark. Once his reign comes up, he won't be new, and that's great, because you don't have to. It's no pressure on him. He has the experience. And I'm sure once they get to the playoffs, and they actually blow somebody out, potentially just blow somebody out, he'll get his shine. But that's great, man. That's great for him. Being a middle school type of quarterback in the class of 2029, that people knew his name, and he actually got an opportunity to start. That's great. He surrounded himself around good players as well. For him to get that opportunity is tremendous. Kid can throw, very decisive. He can run too. He can get the ball out very, very well. So shout out to Chip Walker. They got a good young quarterback, in their hands. I love it. I just love it as a guy that cover sports, because a lot of players, a lot of coaches, and a lot of teams wouldn't be like, hey, we got a top 5 quarterback, Brody. Let's give somebody else a chance. They don't want to risk that. They actually risked it. So that's pretty great.
I'm saying, he's been at your camps at the Southern Exposure Camp, man. Definitely let the people know where they can sign up and get more exposure with QB Marcus and the guys at Southern Exposure.
Yeah, so Southern Exposure, we do a game in December. We do an all-star game, just for the Atlanta Metro kids, or anywhere really. But for me, I do it to give the Atlanta Metro kids opportunity to play in a game that's affordable, for certain families, so they can participate, for kids get some exposure in it. And I this is my 3rd year. I recruit for them. This is my 3rd year. So I coach the incoming freshmen. So I'm excited for it. So, if anyone's interested, please, DM me or anything, on my Twitter. It's on my Instagram page, on my story. You can sign up. So tap into it. It's a great outlet. Travis Burgess, he was one of the real true players to be a part of the game. And fun fact, his 10th grade year leading into his 11th grade year, he was playing in the game, and I had the opportunity to coach him. Then this is before he actually I knew he was going to start, but I didn't know he was going to win state. So I had the opportunity to coach, a state championship quarterback. and he wasn't, playing varsity at the time, so I had the experience of coaching him, and he's a good kid, man, good kid, very open. He's a real good kid, man. So I coached him in the SEC game. We had Contrail Webb, of course, Collins Hills, good defensive end. Man, we have a lot of good players that kind of be a part of this game. So everybody have their FBUs and the what's the other game? They have all those other games. So, but this one I really, really do enjoy. So.
100%. I'm about to ask you about another quarterback as well, but I just wanted to clear the air for anybody watching now. Sees this later, who's been asking me about, man, is Brody Campbell, is you heard, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't he start? Because we just talked about how Banks play. I do not know. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to anybody within the ranks. We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to make any reports live and me not knowing anything, but just wait and see. I'm sure he'll be back, though. You know what I mean? They knew they were going to beat the crap out of who they play. Not Revier Mountain, but anyway.
I don't know. McIntosh? I don't let me see.
It was Morrow. They played Morrow.
They played Morrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought you were saying for this week. Yeah, they played Monroe last week.
Facts. So you know what I mean. On homecoming, why not?
They played Langston this week.
They played Langston this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Alabama. I can't miss that one. But Justin Murphy, man, is getting attention from Vanderbilt to play quarterback at the next level. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's great.
Big time schools recruiting to play athlete. But I want to get your thoughts. I'm saying on his game as a quarterback. You think he's a legit quarterback at the next level, and then just your thoughts on Vanderbilt as a program.
Well, I don't think SEC, but FCS, yes, but playing quarterback in the SEC is tough. It's tough, obviously, because look at Archie Manning. But I feel like the SEC, to play quarterback at the ACC, you have to be top 50 in ESPN rankings to be solidified as that, really, truth to be told. But congratulations to him, to get that that spot, for Vanderbilt to offer him. But for his skill set, I won't say he's a dynamic passer. I would say more of an Army or Stadell or a team that Rice. Rice actually, I actually watched Rice versus Charlotte. They run some type of triple option and spread. But I would like to, for me, if I wanted to buy a ticket to watch Justin Murphy, I wanted him to use his legs. Of course. Not saying he can't throw, but I just feel like just the prototype. And just going on what we always looked at from years. I mean, we knew the top 50 or the top 100 ESPN players all had at least SEC offers, So, but shout out to him to get that. He's a dynamic player. Don't get me wrong. You're talking about a quarterback that can score effortless. But the thing is, he's an FCS, don't get me wrong, but I feel like to be that dynamic passer and whatever they have in store for him, maybe they have something. Apparently, maybe I don't know, but congratulations to him on that. So
100%. So I mean, here we go. Naj tapping back. Just let me know when you're ready, brother. Give me that thumbs up now. All right. So, Naj, I'm asking you about this too. We're talking about Justin Murphy receiving an offer to play quarterback at Vanderbilt. I just want to get your thoughts on his progression at playing quarterback. He's put out a mid-season film, and so just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to have on J Murph tomorrow, man, if he's available. If not, I'm excited. Definitely tomorrow, as y'all know, is my Tell of the Tape Tuesdays. So I'll really be trying to break down the kids' film, man, and get them out there and pub them. So I gotta look at it, bro. I haven't got a chance to look at it, so I'm curious to see how he's progressed from last time I got a chance to see him and broke down this film with him. I also want to get out to one of his games, man, too. So I'm excited to see what he looks like. But credit to Vanderbilt for recruiting him as the position he wants to play. I know a lot of people are recruiting him as like a DB. They don't want him to play quarterback at the next level, or they're recruiting him as corner or something like that. With all the talent and speed that he has, because I remember seeing one clip, Bacon. He's just dude just moving with the speed like I've never seen before. Like just going, like it looks like a blur, almost like Tay Harris, just like boom, going down the field and he's blurring people, just running the ball. So I love that they're recruiting him to his level. I feel like he fits that style. What a Diego Pavia and what Vanderbilt is doing in the future that they have. I think they're number 18 ranked right now currently in the country. So it's a team that's gotten better and better. So I love they're not limiting him to just being an athlete and forcing you at a position. Like I got to see. I know Marcus might know a little bit more because he's seen him play. I haven't seen him play in person to know, okay, hey, this kid can throw it. Hey, this kid can read the defense. But from what I've seen from his highlights, he looks like he can play the position. But I have to do a more kind of in-depth look at him. But I'm glad to see that a college is recruiting him at the position he wants to play at, though.
Right. I wasn't, just trying to be negative or anything, to come into. I'm just keeping it real, because usually SEC, the quarterback, either 5-star, 4-star recruit, top 100 in ESPN. So, just shout out to him. Like I said, maybe they doing something that we don't know, that's, because coaches, they recruit based off that fits their scheme and everything. So he's dynamic. He's very dynamic when it comes to it. So I'm trying to think. It was a Woodward quarterback that went to Vanderbilt. What was his name? Man. What was his name?
Remember.
One Landon Walker. It wasn't Griffin Marshall.
I'll search it up.
It's really recent, like within the last 5 years.
He went to Woodward. He actually transferred somewhere else. I'm gonna search it up. So I just wanted to, because he wasn't top on the ESPN rank. So it just popped up in my head. I'll check right now.
While he's looking out there, we got some comments that we'll attend to this. So if anybody will see this later or watch now, man, it doesn't get more inside than this. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Teague works at Newton, you know what I'm saying? And it's been reporting out there for some reporting out in the city for some time now. But Brody will be back this week. I mean, don't get no inside report than that. Then we got another comment here. Eddie Marshall comment. Eddie Marshall, appreciate you tuning in, Eddie. Big Eddie. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up with some more questions that you may have that comes across your membrane, brother. Appreciate you showing love. But yeah, I mean, I'll give my take on Murph. You know what I mean? Murph trains. You know what I'm saying? You all know he trains with Coach 10, K10. Trains with Coach B's QB takeover. So you know what I'm saying? He's getting the right type of tutelage. Watches his midseason tape. Still
Mike
to me,
Wright.
Mike Rice.
Right. Mike Wright.
Definitely know what that is.
Yeah, he went to I think he went to Woodward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did it go during this time at Vandy?
He's somewhere else now.
Okay.
Mike Wright, I think. Woodward. He's a Georgia kid. He's at East Carolina. Yep, he went to Woodward. Yep, I remember this kid. Yep, and he went to Vanderbilt. So he wasn't I think he wasn't a top 100 player. But it's just I'm just thinking, Justin Murphy and him, yeah. So okay.
No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, so I watched Murphy's film. To me, you know what I'm saying, Murphy, you see that I still think you still relying on your legs. I mean, I think you see some similarities between him and Cam Newton. Just maybe not throwing style. I never really watched Cam's high school. I really see him a lot at Auburn. But just the throwing and running style, but he's physical. You do not want to get in Justin Murphy when he's toting that thing, very dynamic runner. But still, to me, not trusting our arm enough, big dog. You know what I mean? Throwing I see you throw it on the run, and it could be the talent that what is around you. But you know what I mean? As when I come see you possibly versus Stevenson, still play your game, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got to win, do your thing, but that's just what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying, I think you can play. You already know, but I think you can play. You do what you put your mind to, brother. So just keep working, keep striving for greatness, my friend. But now I'm gonna throw it back to you. I know you back. I know you got top what you need to hit.
For sure, man. Y'all did a good job of keeping it up, man. So shout out to y'all while I was gone. But yeah, man. While y'all had that great discussion and talking about Georgia, man, I'll get into some of these game picks for the week, man.
All right, let's do it.
So Julian not on here, so he's 0, and unless he sends it, but
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. He is 0, so I don't know. You know me. Yeah. I mean, we sent all the information as you got it, Mark. So
Yeah, so you know, hey, every man for himself. So I tied with him. So and hey, you know,
yeah, it's on him at that point, right, Mark?
yeah, I'm trying to win, man.
Facts, man. We need to make it. Hey, Mark. We need to make it interesting, man, for the winner. Whoever wins, they get a certain item or something, or food on somebody or something.
Yeah, but we all hustling for that. What you be saying?
Juicy
That
crab.
yeah, we all hustling for that juicy crab, man.
We went after the show. We went after the show. So that's one of our spots, man. We be excuse me, lunch. We be tearing that shit up. So you know, we be tearing it up, man. Nah. Hey, it was on him. So you know, I try to be, not as picky, but
Yeah.
it was, yeah. So yeah, man, we gotta go, man. You know, the real one is in Midtown. On Northside Drive. So, but
Okay.
you know, we be having fun though, man.
I'm gonna set that up.
100%. Well, in honor of last week game picks, I'll share my screen real quick, man. I don't you not here, man. I definitely wanted to obviously show this while everybody was here. I thought it would have been obviously a great segment. But Julian's not here, man. But I did want to show these YouTube comments, man. Let me see if I can get that here, man. Y'all give me one sec. Let's see if we can add it. Hold on.
Yeah, but Lamar finna go crazy tonight. I can see it already.
Did you see what he had on?
That's what I'm looking at him right now. You talking about the game?
Yeah, he had on the Los Angeles Times Kobe Mamba shirt on.
Boy, finna go crazy. What you got?
24-2 versus NFC teams. That's insane.
Facts.
I'll watch it like that, bro. Y'all bear with me. Hold on one sec. Anyway,
well,
here we go.
Let's go, Trojans.
There we go. All right. So as y'all can see, this was it right here. Let me see if I can move us over so y'all can see it. No. Nope.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing acclimated.
All good, man.
It ain't showing the way I wanted it to show. Okay, can y'all put us on the right side? It won't show, but I guess I'll just tell y'all. Oh, there it is. But they basically said it like this. They said Coach Julian was right on the money. 5 TDs. They're talking about the Parker game, and he said 43-7. Yeah, B2A, a belt test. Let's go Trojans. So there you have it, man. So yeah, I definitely want to get Julian here to respond to that, man. But the comment section was going crazy on that game when I shared it for our high school review or whatever, man. So or preview, I should say. So yeah, they definitely had it going crazy. So I did want to point that out, man. But Mark, is there any games you wanted to hit out of the ones I did not mention? I think you was interested in that Southwest DeKalb Marist game.
Oh no, I wasn't.
No,
no, I was not.
You wasn't interested in the game pick on that one?
Nah, I mean Marist is gonna win. Man, they never had a losing season. What since the damn school opened? So I don't know. They're not losing.
Was there any other games that you wanted to hit though?
No, we good, man. We good. You hit it right on the mark, man. I don't know what's going on this year, bro. These reasons are terrible. I'm just keeping it real.
Good point.
Like, I'd rather not to get off topic, but I'd rather for it to be 8 teams, and just leave it at that. Have 2 non-region games and just lay it all out because these matches are terrible.
I like that.
I don't disagree, man. I don't disagree. But all right, then we'll go ahead and start, man, with Central Carrollton versus Jonesboro, man. Obviously a big matchup coming up this weekend. Thursday, I think I'm gonna try to go to this one, man. Homecoming for Jonesboro. But that is the first game, man. So what do you guys think? Who you rolling with?
I'll start, man. I'll break the ice. This is a tough game. This is a very tough game. I don't know what Central Carrollton has on that back end. I know what Jonesboro has in that back end, but I'm not sure how confident I am in Jonesboro's offense. But with that being said, man, go ahead and book me Jonesboro 28, 24.
High scoring game. This game, I feel like, truth to be told, both teams really need this game, coming into it. But give me Central Carrollton in this one. I think Jonesboro, I don't think they're that bad on offense, but give me Central Carrollton in this one. I don't see Jonesboro defense giving up a lot of points come to it, but give me Central Carrollton. I like 28, but give me 27-14. I like the 28 mark. I ain't gonna lie.
True. I feel like Jonesboro is always due for a big game on the road, man. Not on the road, but just like on a Thursday night. Bacon, we went to one last year. It was electric, man. Which Marcus could have been there, but they played Stars Mill. Stars Mill was like one of the best teams in the state last year, and there was a home game. They was able to beat them, and they went crazy, man. That was a big win for them, and helped them kind of clinch a share of that region championship. It's gonna be tough, man. My biggest question with Jonesboro, besides Cortez, I know you gotta have a good linebacking core, decent linebacking core. Can they slow down a Josh's or Josh's Walton, who's obviously elite at the running back position in the 2028 class? Can they kind of stifle him a little bit, man? That's the biggest question, because a lot of times you see Cortez have to come up and make those stops out of the safety spot. Do they have enough to kind of slow him down? I think is the biggest question. So that's kind of where my mind's going. But I do believe they could do enough. I'm excited to see J.R. Harris for the first time in person. Young 2027 guy that can play just on the shorter end, but the kid can sling that football, man. He's elite.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him, man. So, but I'm gonna go Jonesboro with the dub.
Wait, okay. RJ Harris, all he do is run.
What?
Okay.
No.
I witnessed. No. I'm not saying he can't throw, but he's like secondary Mike Johnson.
Oh, come on, Mark. Come on.
No, seriously. No, seriously.
Come on, Mark. Come on.
God is my bro.
Don't,
Julian, I'm telling you.
like that.
No. I'm not saying he's bad. No, like he runs. Like he will take off. Seriously.
He'll take off, but he can throw that
Y'all
ball
see at the game. Y'all will see at the game. You're like, damn, why you run so much? Like, no, seriously. You'll see.
I think Julian in here ready to go.
You pick Jonesboro?
Yes. I
just waited till y'all brought up a Clayton County team. That's what brought me so long.
Julian,
Clayton County hater. Jonesboro's not gonna beat Central Care. Did they play them last year?
Yeah, they did.
Did they win?
They won.
Jonesboro won?
I don't remember.
No,
I think it was Central Carrollton. I know they beat Stars Mill. I think they lost to Central though.
Damn,
Yeah.
we
trying to take you down this road. It's Clayton County, man. Central Carrollton. They're gonna win.
Hey, Julian, answer this question about RJ Harris. He runs the ball, right? Majority of the time.
No.
Yes, he does. We had this conversation.
This man throw for 500 yards in the game.
Bro,
I'm 4 pass attempts.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Okay. Mark, how many times he runs the ball? No. Go to the game.
I don't think
how many times he runs the ball?
Bro, I don't think JR has over 100 rushing yards this season.
All right, bro. You agree with me during the summertime. You, Coach Hill, said, oh, this motherfucker, all you do is run the ball.
Hold on. Let me see how many rushing yards he got this.
Nah, do me a favor. And I could be wrong. Mark, how many times he run the ball?
Bro.
Okay. I got you.
Bro, when I go 80 rushing yards this season.
Or maybe he running this year. JR, yeah, JR. Appreciate that. Well, whatever. I could be wrong, but watch. Parlay spread, 5.5 rush attempts. All right, 5.5 rush attempts. He'll meet that mark.
All right, there you have it, man. Hey, Drew, I had to show you this, man. The audience was messing with you last week, man. This is for the Parker game. I was trying to get you on, but they said Coach Julian was right on the money. 5 TDs, embarrassed Mark 43-7. Yeah, B2A, and then they said belt to A. Let's go Trojans. So I just wanted to show you the Trojan crowd was messing with you.
Bro, it's not that I had faith in Carrollton. It's Alabama. It's Pop Warner. The Kitty League.
This man.
Bro, when they can read green eggs and ham without trying to ask somebody for help, that's when I start taking Alabama football seriously. Bottom 5% of worst performing education states in America.
My God, bro. This dude, man.
They went outside. I ain't gonna lie, but if it's Sandland from a couple years ago with Ryan Williams, I pay money.
Them boys was the truth.
No, Ryan Williams carried them.
He did carry
KJ Lacey too, though.
Yeah, KJ Lacey too.
KJ. Oh yeah, Drew. You also tied with Marcus last week on the picks. You went 7-3, by the way. Yeah, so that's where it's at right now. 12-8. I'm up by a game, and then Bacon way behind, 2 games off.
Way behind. I'm down 2 games.
You struggling?
And y'all keep picking Clayton County teams. You're gonna be behind. You're gonna be in last place.
Hey, I needed Jones, bro. I need this one, but my brother can't go down 3. But I did say I'm not picking against Hebron Christian no more. I had that gut feeling. I should have trusted my gut.
Gotta go with the gut, man. All right, man. Let's hit this next one, man. Hayville Charter and Carver, Atlanta. We'll start with you, Bacon.
Give me Carver, man. Give me Red. Red might go for 5 touchdowns. He might go 300 yards. I'll let you do that, but yeah, I'm taking Carver.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and put me down.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, give me Carver too. I'm not finna. So
You're not gonna play with it.
Can y'all see my screen?
No, here's the thing. Full screen.
Hold on. I got you.
Full screen.
Oh, go back.
Y'all see this?
Full screen.
We need some horse sounds or something.
I know, bro. I can't figure it out. It'll be all right. All right. So everybody's Carver, Atlanta. We'll just leave that there. I think we kind of know the result of that.
I want y'all to know that Terrius Favors has 14 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards in 5 games, and only has played in the 4th quarter 1 time.
That's tough.
Bleed blue, baby. You're going to have 5 touchdowns against Hateville, just how Dylan Riley had 5 touchdowns against Air Force. Let's do this.
Full screen me right quick.
All right.
So, I got Carver beating Hateville because Terrius Favors destroys every APS player. You know why? Because Hateville have APS rejects. They got players from Thurl, South Atlanta, in Midtown. Those are APS schools. So give me Carver all the way. So it's just no biggie. So
All right, there you have it.
Not a reject. That's tough.
Reject is crazy. All right, let's keep it rolling. All right, I'm gonna start with Mark on this one. Newton and Grayson.
Give me Grayson in this one. I feel like Newton, they just like to run the ball. They like to run the ball. So Grayson, Deuce Smith is phenomenal. Give me Grayson.
All right, Megan.
Yeah, man, I'm going Grayson again, man. Be on the lookout. Let me pull up my post. I don't forget my name. Kingston. Be on the lookout for my young guy Kingston Moore, man. Out of that Coach 3 DB room. So I'm taking Grayson. It probably will be another 4 for 4.
All right, Julian.
You ain't gonna run the ball on that in the middle.
What?
You ain't gonna run the ball with that in the middle. Hey, bro, all them little overweight running backs that can run fast as hell, it ain't happening in this game, man. I got another one who committed to one of the schools in one of the most racist states in America. You know he got to be tough if he going down there. Oxford, God damn. LeBron Benson, whatever your name is, however you say LeBron, Hebron, Christian. You better figure this shit out, man. I know you ain't got the weapons like you had them last 2 years to bail your ass out. You ain't gonna be able to just run the ball. You got Ant and Tyler in the middle, and then you got Cam Jones. If any one of them go down, and if you don't know who Cam Jones is, you better ask them boys at Collin Hill who Cam Jones is, because he was definitely smacking them up. I got Grayson by 3 touchdowns. I don't see Newton. I do not see Newton scoring. Jeez. I do not see Newton getting over 120 yards rushing combined. I don't see it. I don't see. You know they about to come out here and just run the ball the whole time. They don't have no lethal receivers like they used to in the past, where you just chuck it up in the air and they just go get it. It's not happening. And you damn sure ain't about to drop back and pass. Not with that pass rush.
Facts.
Not with that secondary. They clamping all them boys. They just play man to man the whole game. Cover zero. Throw it. We dare you. I seen Newton play in 2 games in person. They literally had plays where they had 2-man routes. You cannot do that against Grayson. Hey man, give me Grayson by 3 touchdowns, man.
Like they OC say, I do this.
I do this. Yeah. Yeah, tell it. Yeah, tell it. When you see him on Friday, I want you to tell him.
I can't.
I like it.
I'm rolling with Grayson too, man. I think it's a talented team. They're finding ways to win in multiple ways. The quarterback's ascending, as we talked about earlier in the show. The defense is for real, as it always has been. They replaced some of the time they had missing on the defensive line, and they're 5-0 for a reason, man. I like Newton and the team they got. I just, another week I would pick them, but not this week. Can't pick them.
You like? Wait, because they got Omarion Wallace, or you really like the team?
No, I like the team overall. I think they've improved. I like Omarion. I like Hartsfield. I like the backfield.
You gave up 35 points versus Archer.
I mean, that was a bad game. You're going to have bad games.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But I think they've improved, I think they're getting better. But I don't think they're good enough to beat Grayson.
Real modest.
All right. On to the next game. Noonan versus Hughes. Bacon, I'm starting with you. This is familiar for you. So who you rolling with this one?
Yeah, man. I'm rolling with Langston, man. Big Langston. I hope them boys pull it out, man. But I like Langston.
Talking about, hey, man, just to let y'all know, this segment of the show is sponsored by Trojan.
I ain't pull it out, man. What's going on? Y'all? You had to re-up.
I don't got one on me. I do got to re-up. I'm gonna keep them right here next to my computer. Next time you say something funny, you keep them on here talking crazy, talking about I think they're gonna pull it out. Hey, you gotta watch yourself, man.
Let's just say 35-14, Langston Hughes. We end up with right off to the sunset like that.
All right. Marcus.
Hey, go Mark.
No, go ahead, man. You gonna say something stupid. Go ahead.
Hey, man, keep my boy in the game. I'm taking my boy out the game. God damn. I don't. Did Brody Campbell just commit to UGA as a baseball player today or yesterday?
Top flight.
But not football. It's just baseball.
Football. Just baseball. What are you getting at? What are you getting at here, brother? You saying he's not a good thrower of the football?
You need to stick playing baseball to beat Langston, man. I got Langston by 3 touchdowns. They about to come out here and run it down their throat, and they're gonna let the boy Darnell, Mr. Ram, Colorado State himself, throw the ball. They can't stop Kenny Kendrick. They can't stop Jamarion McKinney. If you let East Coweta put that amount of points on you, and they don't have nowhere near the same as much, but they don't have nowhere near the same amount of firepower as Langston, shit, it might get ugly.
Only because if Noonan had a legit big offensive line, I'd be willing to go out on a limb so they can beat Langston. But because they ain't got nothing in the trenches for them boys, Langston, I can't go with them.
I seen that game, Langston in DC, and the score don't tell how bad the game really was. If they did that to DC, I think they can definitely do something worse to Noonan. I got Langston by at least 3 touchdowns.
I agree. Where you at, Mark?
Oh, I'm here. I'm eating. Give me Langston in this one.
All right, I'm with y'all. I'm gonna go with Hughes too. I think they can score the points, but can you get the stops on DK and Carson Baker and that 2-handed monster they got? I don't think so. So yeah, I think Hughes with the ability to obviously run the football at a high level, use that and get play action, be able to stop teams on the other side of the ball. I think Hughes wins this one. So I got them with a big victory, 31-7.
31-7.
I'll start this one, man. You got Stevenson, North Clayton, a really good one. this Friday night. I'm gonna go with Stevenson on the road. I have not gotten the chance to see Justin Murphy yet. I do want to see him up close and personal, see how he plays and performs. But nonetheless, man, I think with their defensive line, man, it's just tough to stop. You got so many guys that can come at you from different levels. They run good stunts, blitzes, pressures. And I know they're a one-trick pony, as Marcus would say, but they got an elite backfield, man. You could run the ball with Anthony Booker, with a Jaden Johnson. It helps out a lot. They just have to complete like one or two, maybe throws, man, down the field a game, or maybe 5 to 10 a game, and they'll be fine. So, I'm going to go with Stevenson, big-time road victory. But I think it's going to be a close game, man. I'm going to go 31-28 Stevenson.
31-28 Stevenson.
Wow. You really think North Clayton going to put North Clayton, the Clayton stand for Clayton County, right?
Yes.
They might have the same colors as the Broncos, but they not the Broncos, brother. Got Stevenson by 4 touchdowns. 35-7. You talking about one-trick pony. North Clayton, they're one-trick pony. Just keep Justin Murphy in the pocket. Do not let him get out the
pocket. Yeah, I'm going Stevenson, man. Going Stevenson.
Yep, I'm going Stevenson too. North Clayton doesn't have a shot.
The D line. Oh my God. How many freshmen and sophomores do North Clayton got playing in this game? That's like their whole team. North Clayton comes to the game. I think they got like 8 people on the sideline when 11 people out there.
I will say that I think they could put up 21 though. He's gonna be good for 21.
No.
21. Three touchdowns. I know they ain't got no field goal kicker, so I need 3.
I like their receivers versus Stevenson's back 7. I ain't gonna say it's evenly matched, but it's kind of up in the air. But the D line, they never had to blitz the whole game. They can just send 4 every time they drop back. North Clayton drop back the pass. Like they have no shot.
Put the S on his chest.
We'll leave it there, man. Let's go to the next one, man.
Henry
County, Jones County. Action, Stockbridge versus Jones County. Bacon, I'm going to start with you on this one, man. Who you
going with Bridge, man. Going with Bridge by at least 10.
All right, Mark.
Give me Stockbridge.
You think 10 is a good spread?
What do you say?
I say everybody in it to win it. Everybody picking
it. Except Nye trying to make it even. That's why he went with North Clayton.
I went with Stevenson, buddy. Nice try.
Oh, you went with Stevenson? Oh, okay. I thought you said okay. Oh no, you said it was gonna score 20. You said it was gonna be close. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go with Stockbridge too, man. I love their offense, man, and Josh Scott is just a player that just plays at a great level. I think never too high, never too low. Just consistently make plays. They're dangerous on the outside with Mason Freeman and Zion Robinson. You also got Gavin Kitchen, who I think is the most underrated player in the state. I've said that numerous times on my personal account. Defense, really strong defensive front. Good secondary, led by Javon Metlock, who starts as a true freshman for them. If you don't know that name, go ahead and put that name down. Julian, I know you know that name very well. So, yeah, man, I got Stockbridge. It's going to be tough. One of the probably toughest battles this season, but I think they come out. I'm with Bacon. 10-point victory. I got Stockbridge winning.
When the last time? What's Jones County mascot? I don't know where Jones County at.
It's in Gray, Georgia.
What was that, Macon?
Anybody know their mascot?
I might look it up.
They are, let's see, a Greyhound.
Yeah,
Greyhound.
Last time I got on Greyhound, it was a bad experience. Never do it again.
What happened on the Greyhound, man?
There's a whole lot that was going. People, a whole bunch of drug addicts. They were shooting up needles, stealing waffles. I said, "Where you get that waffle from?" You want to know? It was crazy. Yeah, I never ride Greyhound again. I never go with a Greyhound. I don't care if it's a football game, basketball game, ping pong, none of that shit. Jones County, you disgust me. You're disgusting mascot. I'm going with Stockbridge. Cheap ass Greyhound tickets.
$5 tickets. We'll go from Miami to Georgia.
Y'all stupid,
Hey, y'all
man.
clowning, bro. Y'all is clowning, bro.
Stockbridge gonna
man.
beat them by 21. What's the old boy that done been to most schools than what's the quarterback name at Georgia State?
At where?
Georgia
Yeah,
State.
man, a lot of schools.
He done been to about 30 schools.
Georgia
Oh, you're talking
State.
about that one quarterback. Yeah, because you was at Tech
He came
before.
from Tulane,
Mhm.
driving a stolen car.
Oh,
TJ Finley.
yeah.
TJ Finley, yeah. Stockbridge got the defensive version of TJ Finley on their team. Number 3. Hard to keep up with his journey. That boy done been to like in 5 schools in 5 years. I didn't even know you stay in high school that long, but yeah, he gonna be region defensive player of the year. Jones County ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. Or Caden Bridges coming off the edge. I think number 11 or 31. One of them.
Facts.
LSU.
All right, man. We'll leave that one there, man. We'll go to some South Georgia, man. Now, Valdosta, Camden County, really one of the games of the week, man. 5-0, 4-1. Drew, I'll start with you, man. South Georgia. I'm trying to get y'all boys a little more acclimated. I know y'all don't follow as much, but some good football down there, man.
They can't stream the games down there. They ain't got no damn Wi-Fi.
That's a good reason.
Y'all almost at Parker. Yeah, shit.
That's why GPP don't go down there.
Oh, that's why they don't got
They
no
got no
Wi-Fi.
service like that.
Have you ever seen them go down there?
I just thought it was because they
Oakland,
didn't
right?
drive
Isn't
down
it
there.
Camden? No, that's the one that come up here to Walton.
I just thought because it was the drive. That's what I thought.
Oh, well.
They ain't had no service.
Yeah. Mark how I put out fallacies.
I'm gonna go with my boy Jalen Copeland played for Valdosta, but Camden County on the road. I know about Camden County because they had that coach that retired. He was like the best coach in like Georgia history or something like that. I'm gonna go with Camden County, man.
Ooh, okay. I think we're gonna defer on this one. All right, Camden County. Good pick. You had Elias Williams too last year, Julian. He's at Georgia now.
Yeah, the overrated tight end that was like 6'7", 6'8". I know what you're talking about.
He can hoop.
Not impressive at all. Not impressive.
Not
Not
from that hardwood.
He can't block me. And if you see this, I want you to prove that shit. I will come up to Athens and we could put your NIL money on. Can't block me, bro.
I can't. Go ahead, Mark.
Give me Valdosta in this one.
Oh, okay. Any reason why?
That boy DK just tapped into the IG
I just
live,
feel like
man.
I just feel like Valdosta, very versatile team. I watched them versus Cal. They very good up front. I just like the lean just Valdosta in this one.
Yeah, man. Roll Valdosta. I can't roll that wing T setup down there, man. I gotta go with somebody running pro style.
They didn't tell you. You know they got new coach. They don't run that wing T like that no more.
Oh, they don't?
Nope.
They didn't switch it up.
Sorry, black and white now.
And a quarterback, I know he got over 800 yards, like 70% completion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, real quick, that boy DK in the live, man. Just want to give DK, you know what I'm saying, your take on that Langston versus Noonan game. He in the live.
Who is DK?
Darnell Kelly.
Bro, call that man by his name, bro.
Somebody created player. Colorado State commit.
As long as I take my boy out the game, I'm gonna be all right. Take my boy out the game one more time. Yo, I'm gonna pull up to that school.
Hey man, Money Mook got to get some shine too, man. You stupid. We love all parents.
Go to the next one, Dodge. Appreciate you tuning in.
Henry's a monster, bro.
Nonetheless, I'm rolling with Valdosta, man. I believe in them running the football. I like their coach, Shelton Felton. Phenomenal brother down there, man. Marcus Fennell. Then they're going to run the ball. Really good defense, like you said, with Jalen Copeland. Really good receiver, too, in Prince Jean. I'm going with the Wildcats. All right, this one I'm excited for. Thomas County Central, Lee County. Lee County obviously lost to Colquitt a few weeks ago. What do you guys think about this one, though? Should be a really good game. But who are you rolling with? Let's start with Mark.
I like Thomas County Central. They're gonna be the front runner up for state. This team, man, physical. 2 big receivers, and Mr. Johnson at quarterback too as well. So give me Thomas County Central in this one, man. Their offense is very explosive. Like they do a lot of good things offensively, man. Give me TCC. Yeah, TCC.
Bacon.
TCC, man. Hopefully somebody's down there with a camera so I can really evaluate this team because until then I'm still rolling big Lance for 5A state champs.
Squeaking. But go ahead, Ju.
I don't want to pick against LaSalle, guys. Damn, TCC been blowing everybody out. It's just mud stomping folks. I'm gonna go. Jalen Johnson still not committed. Oh damn, they don't figure it out. I'm gonna go with Lee County.
Ooh.
Even though they mud TCC mud stomping people, but they also play a whole bunch of dumbasses. So hey, going Lee County.
All right, man. I'm rolling with TCC, man. I think this is the most complete team in 5A, respectfully, to Langston. I like Milton, obviously. I like, I know Gainesville got to put on them by Carrollton. Still like Gainesville. But TCC is the most complete team in 5A, man. Got some dogs. Cam Brooks. Offensively, y'all talked about it. Jalen Johnson's underrated. They're running back. Christian Deuce Lawrence committed to Wake Forest, I believe. They got Jaden Dunbar, who's committed to Pitt. Obviously, they got Jabari Watkins, who just announced his top 4 today. They're loaded, man. TCC is the most complete team. I think they beat Lee County 2 touchdowns. Going what TCC big time does.
Hey, before we move off of this, I just looked at the thing and saw that Lee County only put up 28 against Hateville Charter. Change mine. Change mine.
No, Julian, they postponed the game.
You said what?
They postponed the game. They played twice.
Bro, but Hayville Charter still scored. It was like they had 13 points. How you let them score on you?
AP is rejects, bro.
Don't they quarterback play rec ball too? Like, no, bro. No.
Yeah, bro.
Them 66-6 last year.
That's hectic.
Damn.
Oh, they did have Weston Bryan. Hold on. Weston Bryan played for who last year?
Lee.
Weston Bryan.
Yeah, Southern.
Oh, you
yeah,
can't play that. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm definitely rolling with TCC.
We almost got him.
Lee County got some players too, though, bro. Don't sleep on Lee. They got some backs. Got Lasaya.
They got the boy from Westover. Dominique Ball.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he had like 1987 rushing in 11 games. I'm still going with TCC. He ain't Uzmani Croma, so yeah. And he damn sure ain't Weston Bryan.
Yeah, I can respect that. All right, man. Lowndes versus Colquitt County, man, should be a very good one, man. Colquitt, we know they got Jay Lamar, picked up some big-time victories, man. I think Lowndes has been playing well under Coach Adam Carter, formerly of Grayson. He's been on there for a couple years now, man, but I'm going to go with Lowndes. I think big victory for them against Colquitt County, man. I know y'all not high on their quarterback, Jace Johnson, but I feel like he can make the plays and the throws.
You ain't never seen him make the play. You ain't never seen that.
Here you go, bro.
You ain't never seen that. You ain't never seen it. Keep going.
I'm going to go with Lowndes. I believe in Jace Johnson, man. I believe in their receiving core and the ability to run the football at a high level.
Receiving core?
So I'm rolling with Lowndes. Big time victory.
How you know about their receivers? He had 1,700 passing yards last year.
That don't mean that you don't got receivers, though.
The receivers got like 300 yards apiece.
That's not true.
Man, Ray had that last game.
That's not true. They just like to run the ball, bro. They got weapons.
Man, all them stars ain't gonna fool me, man. Give me Colquitt by at least 3. By at least 21.
Yeah, y'all. That's gonna be the game that screw y'all over.
Nah. I ain't my official yet, brother.
Hey man, this ain't that soft defense that Marcus was talking about. That they about to go against.
Nah, bro. They had a receiver last year. Was a senior. He had 836 receiving yards and 50 catches. Jalen Carter. No,
so he had over half of this man passing yards. Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, fam. That Lowndes pick might not be a bad.
It sounds like he should have went to Texas A&M.
Hey, you was a troll, bro. You was a whole troll. Go ahead, Mark.
Then who you depending on? Shit.
Give me Lounge in this one, man. Give me
Right.
Lounge.
Thank you.
Give me
Like,
Lounge.
what? Lounge.
You went with lounge? Oh hell no. You meant to say lounge. Like you gonna meet us in the lounge.
Lounge, man.
Coach Adam Carter, man. You better ask about him, man.
You said who? Ain't that from what's that movie called?
Can't
That's a
be
basketball
racing.
movie.
Coach Carter, stop. Not even close.
Coach Carter. Yeah. You talking about the basketball dude in
No.
Virginia. He was also sitting in the lounge that Marcus was talking about. That was about
Bro, we just be saying stuff. Go ahead, Bacon. Straight clown, bro.
Hookah Lounge,
So
Louisiana
stupid,
Lounge. It's going down in the lounge. I'm rolling with the Bears. I mean, not the Bears, the pigs, man. I'm rolling with Colquitt, man.
Vikings. You say pigs?
Wait, what?
Vikings.
I'm sorry,
They're
no, I'm
not
rolling
the
with Colquitt.
Vikings?
I'm rolling with Colquitt, brother. I'm rolling with Colquitt. I said it right. Come on now.
You talking about
Wait,
the Wild
They
Hogs?
the pigs?
Wild hogs, huh?
They call it the
Wild
Packers.
hog, pig, swine, all ain't good for you. Coach Rance in the chat, man. What's up, Coach? You like
Coach gonna be at
rounds?
that game, man.
Call quick.
Coach Rams, what's gonna be the spread versus the MLK? I know they undefeated. Y'all about to whoop their ass so bad they gonna put 2 losses on their record. I said 56-0.
Oh man, you stupid boy. You
They about to
stupid.
drop to the bottom of market. Yeah, they 5-0. About to be 5-2 after this game. They scored how many points? Shit, we got to split it up over 2 games. Hell no.
Look. My bad. Nah, that's
Oh, they
probably
popping.
We gotta get you one of their coaches on here. MLK, so sorry. They gonna be on y'all sideline too on Thursday, so don't be talking shit to me. Because you do.
Yeah, we're going back to the east side.
If anybody from MLK talk shit to me, I'm gonna tell Trent to keep them starters in on offense the whole game. Don't get your ass DeSoto'd out here. If you don't want to get 70 points put up on you, shush when you see me. Not playing. They spared Mays. It was 56-0. You think that's all they could have done? You think they could put up 77? Trent just wanted to, keep the relationships. They playing the politics. They really could have put up 77. So y'all see me on that sideline, it's gonna happen to you.
Trying to keep the kids' morale high. They're not good, guys. We got a chance.
No, I ain't talking about the kids. I'm talking about the coaches. Some of the coaches coached me when I was in high school. Not high school, but college.
Mm-hmm.
And then they proceeded to get fired that first year.
Stupid.
All right, y'all. Final one, man. Appleton County versus Fitzgerald, man.
They both
who y'all
suck.
going to win this one?
Let's go Fitz.
Didn't Appleton County get in trouble for recruiting?
I think so.
Put me down for Fitz, big dog.
Didn't Fitzgerald play? Oh no, they didn't play. They did play. They played Lyndon Worthy already.
Mm-hmm.
They lost too. Let me see.
Who's going
Who y'all
first?
winning with? Somebody pick. Shit.
Oh, give me a Fitzgerald in this one. I picked. They lost last time, but give me Fitz.
All right. Fitzgerald for Marcus.
Fitzgerald is absolutely horrible. Appleton is horrible too. Oh God. Damn, it's like picking between Middle Grove and Cedar Grove. I don't know who to go.
Not you can't hear me, bro.
I can't now. What you say?
Fitzgerald. I'm more on Fitzgerald.
What's your reasoning for Fitzgerald? Couldn't hear you.
I don't know too much about these teams. So Fitzgerald was the first thing that came to my mind. So I read with Fitzgerald, brother. I said it really, if you don't know, if you didn't hear, I was saying it before Mark said it.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Fitzgerald remind me of Parker, so I'm gonna go with Appleton. Oh, that damn purple.
Oh wow.
Fitzgerald just got spanked by Lyndon Worthy. I think threw for 300 yards.
Yeah, I'm going Fitzgerald. They're a run heavy team. They lean on Copeland a lot as far as running the football. Has 5 touchdowns so far in the season. Obviously, like you said, they've taken their lumps this year, placing Tucker Pruitt their head coach, man. But I do think this is a team that can, win this one. Lean on the rushing attack, play good defense, sound defense, force some turnovers, man. So going with Fitzgerald, believe in Copeland, Victor Copeland, and everything they got going. So I'm going with the Purple Hurricanes, man. Should be a big win for them.
You trying to bet Juicy Crab on this game?
Man, I always trying to bet some Juicy Crab.
Trying to bet Juicy Crab on this game? Yes or no, bro? You gonna stand on that? Yeah.
I'm good. Why you don't bet nobody else? Why you don't bet Marcus?
You don't got no faith in Fitzgerald.
I have enough faith.
You don't got no faith. I damn sure ain't got no faith in their ass. Just got tapped by Lyndon Worthy.
I have enough faith. Maybe when the playoffs come around, I will. I'll do some Juicy Crab on the line.
Yeah, you want to stand on their business.
What we doing here? Yeah. I'm dead, man. But appreciate everybody tuning in for the show, man. Another great episode of Says on the News, man. I'll leave it with the fellas, man. Any closing comments or hot takes I got before we get up out of here, man?
Since y'all lied to me and told me the starting time was tomorrow at 7:30, I'm gonna get my players of the week.
Nice.
The Nick Daniels, he got targeted 5 times, broke up 5 passes, Risewell. Marcus Singleton had like 5 tackles, I think 5 solo tackles, 2 passes defended, 2 picks, and a sack. One of the picks was a game-sealing interception against North Paulden. Then I'm gonna go with Obi Duru for North Paulden, the corner. He had 3 pass breakups, a sack, and 3 tackles. And shout out to that little quarterback for North Paulden. He about 5'8", slinging it. North Paulden should have won that game. They should have won that game. Yeah, but them are 3 players. That's all I want to say.
Well, there you have it. Sorry you missed that segment, man. We'll be a little bit better going forward with communication, man. But now I think Bacon was saying Coach Shorty tomorrow. You said at 7:30.
Coach Shorty at 7:30 sharp.
What school he coached for?
So he told me he coaches at Chambly.
Oh man, damn.
But yeah, so it should be good. He said he willing to peel back some layers, so it should be good on phone for everybody who's tuned in right now. Make sure you're back here same time tomorrow at 7:30 for Coach Shorty.
That might turn into a therapy session.
I plead the 5th.
Y'all just don't know what I'm going through, man. All these.
I'm dead.
Shout out to Shannon. Tell him bring Ed Reed with him.
Right.
And Jamal Lewis.
Let's see what we can do.
I mean, it's leading into region play, man. So I just really, I didn't say everything in the previous segment, but just how can I say, man? Corey Fletcher, man, just surprised me, man, this season, man. Really, really surprised me. Getting the opportunity and stepping up, man. So shout out to Corey Fletcher in this one, man. So keep working, keep doing what you're supposed to do, and get to 10-0.
Hey, bro. I want you to go look at how many passing touchdowns he got on Max Preps.
It don't matter, bro.
He got 8. You know how many receiving touchdowns Red got on Max Preps? 8.
Bro, this is his first year playing quarterback.
He got Red.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh my! It does matter. All you gotta do is just in the video I posted. You can hear one of the kids in the background. Red down there somewhere. Touchdown. I'm about to throw
Good job,
screen
Corey.
pass.
Keep doing what you doing, man.
Keep
You on my
throwing that
mind.
thing there, man.
I can't. All right, Bacon, you got 26 before we wrap up. What you got? Last time. 20 seconds.
Like I said, everybody. Oh, I'll say this, man. Chance Gilbert laid the boom this Friday. If they don't show you why he ain't the best safety in 2027, I don't know what will, man. Just stay tuned in the EC number 23 in purple and gold, and you will see why. 23 reasons why. But make sure you tune in tomorrow, Tuesday at 7:30 for another exclusive interview on the Citizen News Podcast.
Go see Corey Hadley, and that's gonna be the reason why he not.
I seen